Ruth, sorry again for the misunderstanding with your father.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah, it's just that I had not seen him in the studio before, and the reason I said I thought I told you to wait in the car was because I mistook him for my Uber driver. I don't know if you know, but the picture they show on the app, it's quite small.
To be honest, I quite enjoyed watching you squirm.
Hi, Ruth.
She never gives me a bloody inch, this one.
Going live in 5, 4.
Welcome back.
Now, as part of our crackdown on crime season, today we're looking at punishment. Yesterday, we heard your views on the return of flogging. But today, is mass imprisonment still good policy? Ruth Duggan joins us to tell us about a very different approach.
That's right, Jenny, because for the last 24 hours, Alan has been wearing an electronic tag. Voluntarily, I should add.
Yes, you should, if you don't mind.
Sorry, wouldn't want to cast you in a bad light.
Yeah, don't do that, we'll get letters.
Yeah, seriously, some people just don't like it.
So, Ruth, tell us about the tag. How does it work?
So, tags allow probation services to monitor compliance with home detention curfews.
Essentially, if you aren't home when you're meant to be, it raises the alarm.
Not quite right.
OK.
The latest tags, like the one you wore, monitor all of an offender's movements 24/7 using GPS.
Right, I see. I thought you told me...
Allowing us to track all their movements in real time or call up anywhere they've been over the last 24 hours.
Wow.
Right. Something civil liberties groups might well take issue with.
Yes. So this is your movement map for the 24 hours that you wore it.
OK.
And we can see that you made a few excursions during the day, starting with a trip to a swimming pool between 10 and 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Put in a few lengths.
Well, we know from the pool's website that it was water aerobics from 10 till 11.
Yes, this week I did do that.
Then there was a visit to Svensson Cosmetic Solutions. Is that a clinic? You were there for an hour just after 2 p.m.
No idea.
Well, we know you were.
No idea.
But it was you who went there. You don't remember?
Nothing.
It was yesterday, Alan.
That's something a probation officer might flag.
Hair clinic?
Likewise, your next stop, a visit to a clothes shop.
Ah, yes. McGovern's of Norwich, Gentlemen's Outfitters. They made me a pair of twill pleated notchback trousers for the Goodwood Revival Festival, which I needed to get fitted with an elastic waist. I'm afraid when it comes to my battle with my waistline, I'm waving the white flag. Not too self-conscious to admit that, which proves I wasn't trying to conceal anything earlier.
You went back and forth to the Gents Outfitters 16 times.
That's correct.
Which, again, a probation officer would query as it might imply illicit activity.
Or even indicate mental health issues.
Could do. I mean, I do 10 Sudokus a week, but yeah, could do.
Well, you can see how it looks odd.
Not really. I went to town to drop my trousers off, then it started raining, so I ran home, and then I remembered I'd driven into town, so I ran back to the car park for my car, but realised I'd left my parking ticket at home. So I went back home to get my parking ticket, but couldn't get in because I left my house keys in the car. So I walked back to the car, got the house keys, walked back home, went in, got the parking ticket, walked back into town for the car and drove it back home. Then McGovern's called to say my trousers were ready. So drove back into town, got the trousers, but I realised I'd left my wallet at home, so I couldn't leave the car park again. Walked home, got my wallet, then walked back to get my car, but I left my car keys at home. So then I walked back to the car and drove home. Then I realised McGovern's had given me the wrong trousers, so I drove back to town, swapped them for the right ones before walking home.
That means you left your car.
Forget the car. I'm not bothered about the car. I was in pain. My scalp was bleeding.
Ruth Duggan, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello, Len. I'm at Dan's big house. Can you come with the kitchen brochures? So that's Smeg, Neff, Pog and Pole and Bosch.
Come on in, come on in.
Yeah, Dan, can we still talk about kitchens?
I speak no other language. Get you a drink.
Yeah, nice big fat shot of director's bitter.
Hello, Alan.
Oh, hello.
Patch up.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
What have you been up to?
Trying to outdance a computer. Impossible. And then I fought some zombies with a boy in care. Wipe the floor with him. Yeah. Your hand is about 30 mil from my gland. And if I was dressed on the other side, it would be in contact. Your little finger just touched it. I'll just pop that there.
The kitchen.
Oh, good.
This is the one for you.
Right.
Fudge up.
What, that way?
Yep.
Oh, that's a good stainless steel hob, very futuristic. That's you. You're naked. There's you. Hello, Dan. Is that a granite work surface that's supporting you both? Not Corian, a man-made marble substitute.
Well, Corian is to marble and granite what MDF is to wood. I've got wood there.
No, that's MDF. Oh, I see you're making a joke. MDF's banned in America.
So's that.
Oh, all done. I think I'll go.
Hello.
No, I've just remembered my dad is still dead. He's dead. My dad's dead.
Alan,
Oh, that was quick.
you rang earlier to tell me to bring over the kitchen brochures.
Can I get you a drink, Lynn?
Oh, a Bailey's, please.
Take a seat.
Sit there, sit there, sit there, sit there, sit there.
Oh, this is a comfy sofa.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll get the drinks.
I see what your drink is.
Lynn, these are sex people.
What do you mean?
They're sex swappers. Lynn, this is DEFCON 1. Look. Look. Don't make the same noise as them. Don't think you want to join in. I'll pause it. No, I've hit fast forward. Looks like a sort of hardcore Benny Hill. That's the kitchen work surface I was telling you about.
Lynn, your Baileys.
No, thanks. I don't want to be part of your sex festival.
Sex festival? Can I be very rude? Not like that.
Try me.
Yeah, no, come on, pack it in, mate. I don't want to have sex with your wife. I mean, even though from the promotional video I can see that I would have a ruddy good time.
A little hug.
A quick one. Don't rub your fanny on me.
Look forward to listening to your deep bath later, Alan.
Yeah.
From Felixstowe to Spalding, all the issues.
It's 11:30, time for my deep bath.
Alan's deep bath.
That's the last one. We're stopping this after tonight, so there's the bath. Hop in, wash yourself. There's a loofah. You can do be clean. There's a big coarse towel on the radiator. And don't forget to rinse the bath once you've drained the water. Use the shower nozzle to blast off the scum. There's Brian and Michael.
So, drama therapy. It's therapy that uses role play to help people work through difficult or challenging situations.
Well, like therapy, good drama encourages us to look inside. It helps us to understand our own behaviour and deal with emotional issues.
In fact, Simon was telling me earlier that Aristotle coined the term catharsis to describe the healing we experience through drama.
Hubris, nemesis, catharsis.
Well, it's all Greek to me. Thought I'd do the joke this time, seeing as Simon was being a bit serious.
But what kind of problems does drama therapy help to confront?
It's very versatile. Marital strife, workplace disagreements, psychological trauma. Drama therapy is not always easy. It can be very challenging and sometimes tearful, but it should always feel welcoming.
I think you just described the pub quiz I go to. You see, you should be saying this. Catharsis.
Now, I believe we're going to see some drama therapy in action.
That's right, Jenny. Over here we have two actors, Daniel and Louise. And in a typical therapy situation, they would play out scenarios that couples can try themselves.
Right.
Now, in this scenario, Louise thinks that Daniel is emotionally closed off, but Daniel feels that as he's getting older, he does need more space. Guys?
And you wonder why we never resolve anything. It's because we argue, and then 5 minutes later, you get upset and I have to back down.
No one's saying you have to.
But that's what happens when you play that card.
It's not a card, Daniel. It's how I feel. Just because you're a closed book doesn't mean I have to be.
What am I supposed to say to that?
You should tell her that... Sorry, that's...
No, that's fine. Do you want to jump in?
Oh, me? God, no.
Yeah, no, please do. Step in for Daniel.
No, it's just... I've not acted for quite a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hadn't realised you'd acted.
Oh, yeah, I mean, just with North Norfolk players, a bit of acting, producing, directing. Most recently, A Few Good Men.
Oh,
so,
amazing. What part did you play?
The Jack Nicholson role, so
Ooh.
yeah, bit of a tough act to follow, but I just tried to do it sort of, you know, like the truth. You can't handle the truth. Yeah. So I sort of went higher, and then I did the scoff at the end, which I don't think Nicholson thought of. So.
Well, how would you feel about having a go at this scene?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, great. OK, Daniel, you step out. Louise, you're in the kitchen, you're making dinner. And Alan, start a conversation when you're ready.
OK.
Don't overthink it.
OK, yep, right. Smells good.
It's just spag bowl.
I didn't mean the dinner.
Well, you never normally come in till it's cold. I'm sorry to go on. I just don't want you to feel like I'm complaining because I want to spend time with you.
Hey, baby girl. Just been out on my bike. My motorcycling's important to me. You know that. But you know the best part of the journey? Riding that steel horse back home to you.
Try it without the accent.
Me or her?
You.
OK, but the general direction...
Forget all that. Both of you sit at the table.
OK.
Now, let's just pretend that she's your actual wife.
Yeah. Look, I wish I could spend more time with you.
See, I hear you saying that, but I don't feel it.
Then we'll figure something out, but you're going to have to stop going on at me. I'm sorry if I've got a gift that people enjoy and I find very satisfying. I'm sorry that you don't have that because for some reason God didn't give you any talent.
Shall we stop there?
Yeah, that felt good. Now it's time to return to Alan's sad stories. So things were going well between Gareth and I, but that was when our relationship took a twist that neither of us could have predicted. Shit, she writes, because Gareth died. But I married his twin brother because he had a twin brother who was identical. He had eyes like a cow too. So everything was back to normal again. Until one day I discovered Gareth's brother in a compromising position with a box of Quality Street. He'd eaten 3 or 4 in sudden succession and completely ruined his appetite for the chicken dinner I'd so lovingly prepared. I was totally crushed. It was then I realised that Gareth's brother had a chalk problem. Nothing would get in the way of his addiction. The lowest point came when I found him collapsed in a sugar-induced coma in the bogs of Yates's Wine Lodge in Yarmouth. We cried and cried that night. I reiterated my love for him, he reciprocated his love for me, and we shared a chocolatey kiss that will stay with me forever. But it was then that everything changed. Again. Because his weight had ballooned to 20 stone or thereabouts. When he came towards me to hug me, he fell on me and shattered my spine in 3 places. The police didn't believe him. And he was carted off to prison for GBH or attempted murder. I forget which. I still visit him once a week in prison. And he tells me, Alan, that he tunes into your show and it offers him great solace, great comfort. Not that the show is aimed at the criminal fraternity in any way. The cons tend to listen to Orbital Digital, as many of them have learning difficulties. I should add, the reason I was able to visit him was because of a pioneering operation which enabled me to walk again because they replaced my spine with a new one made of carbon fibre, which is actually the material they use in the engine blocks and chassis for Formula One cars. It's actually lighter than aluminium. Yours sincerely, Deirdre. P.S. Unfortunately, I can't remember what our favourite song was. What a sad story. OK, now, please do keep your calls, texts and faxes Coming in on today's big question, which is, how often should you wash your towels? Ted in Wisbeck has been in touch. I don't use towels. I use a hairdryer set on cool. It takes a bit longer, but it feels lovely. And I finish off with a little talc for my testes and bum. Lovely stuff. 5 years ago, I agreed to help out one evening a month at this soup kitchen. And whilst I've had to cancel on each occasion due to unforeseen circumstances, I send along my assistant instead, and I do so free of charge. The homeless get a warm feeling from the soup. I get a warm feeling from having seconded my assistant, and I dare say she gets something from it too. You come from it? And so, after putting on an apron using the spin, tuck and tie technique, favoured by both the US Army Catering Corps and horrible Greg Wallace, it was down to work. You homeless? Have some soup. You homeless? Some soup. You homeless? A little bit of soup.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to weed out the blaggers. Yeah.
You can just serve the soup.
Yeah, I saw a guy over there in a North Face jacket.
Yeah, you could have got it from a charity shop.
Open your eyes, mate. Jews believe chicken soup can cure depression, and so I was as keen as anyone to get soup, albeit not chicken, to these men. Even though my last experience cooking in front of the cameras on a reality TV show had really upset me.
Where is the chicken? How long is the chicken?
It's 20 inches.
The time? How long for the chicken?
It's 2 minutes.
There's no dill on it. Alan, there's no dill on these.
I forgot what dill looks like.
Where is the dill?
I forgot what dill looks like. So what better place to get back on the horse than in this kitchen? Every night, the people who eat here leave warm, content, and full of soup. But the soup isn't going to win any awards unless there's an award for largest amount of soup. My ex-wife used to punish me using food. She'd make her feelings known by serving me soup in a glass of water instead of chicken and wine. And this soup reminds me of her punishment soup. But here's a trick that can really lift the soup. Pour in 2 pints of milk and then crumble in 3 OXO-style chicken cubes. Hey presto, you've got cream of chicken soup, or near as damn it. Add a bit of crunch, peanuts. Bash them to bits while they're still in the bag. Use anything, a rolling pin, the nearest hammer. If you've got a tramp's shoe, use that. Add that in. Give it a stir. Hey presto again. Now you've got cream of chicken pad thai style soup. Carl, come here, taste this. That's good. I like that.
Is that peanut?
Right, has anyone got a peanut allergy?
I do.
Right, you can't have any soup. Yeah. I mean, you're welcome to stay, but you must not have any of this soup. Yeah, you can help yourself to a banana sandwich. You can have 2 slices, and we'll allow you a fork to mash the banana.
And here is the woman herself to tell us more about her new series that shines a light on women in science. It's writer and broadcaster Dee Gilhooly.
Just to clarify, by the way, some viewers may mistakenly think that your second name is Hooley and your first name is Deagle. In actual fact, your second name is Gilhooly, your first name is Dee. That's a full name, not an initial.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Wicked to be here.
Cool.
So you're perhaps best known as one of the regulars on Radio 4's Woman's Hour.
Which, by the way, guys, well worth a listen.
Oh, I wouldn't have had you down as a fan, Alan.
Well, it's a curious story. I was actually stuck in traffic and Classic FM were playing music from an advert which I dislike. So I found myself listening to Woman's Hour and I thought, this is actually good.
Tell your friends.
I did. I told 10 men and they will tell 10 men and they will tell 10 men to tell 10 men to tell 10 men. It sounds like the kind of song you'd sing on a coach trip, but it's actually true.
Now, your radio series focuses on trailblazers and groundbreakers in the field of science.
Bang on, yeah. It's a chance for some brilliant, lesser-known women to have their stories told, you know what I mean? So, with all due respect to your Ada Lovelaces or Rosalind Franklins, we're going to be looking at women under the bonnet, as it were, the fuel in the turbocharger.
Because there's some fascinating women here. We're talking Vera Rubin, Nettie Stevens, Cecilia Payne. I mean, brilliant women.
Oh, kick-ass women. Yeah, Cecilia Payne's actually is an amazing story. A British astronomer got her doctorate at 25, boom. And she wrote a paper on the composition of the stars, but was persuaded not to publish it by her colleague Henry Norris Russell. Years later, her findings were published and credited to, you've guessed it,
Henry Norris Russell?
Bingo. You still with us, Alan?
Yeah. See, I'm sorry to... Actually, it makes me physically sick to say this, but I was miles away. Which shows this is a real problem within men, isn't it? What I will say, the purposes of clarification, is you don't put fuel in a turbocharger. It's a small turbine housed within the exhaust that utilises excess gases, loops them back round, increases power output. So small capacity engine, big hike in power, very efficient. That was told to me by an engineer in oily overalls called Karen. Woman.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Well, because women in jobs like that have to put up with their fair share of jeering, you know, even now in 2018, and they just have to accept it.
If I can just speak as a male, I'm sorry, I have sinned. I've stood on the pavement with other men and slow hand clapped as I watched a woman try to parallel park. And that's wrong. And I think if I saw the same thing happen today, I would just, shout out instructions.
Or just leave her alone.
Yeah, I'd shout out instructions or just leave her alone. I'd ask her which she prefers.
Or just leave her alone.
Or just leave her alone. Yeah.
These issues need to be aired by women. We're still seeing powerful men harassing women when all they want to do is do their jobs and be left alone.
Amen.
Hey, women. I mean, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I wouldn't do that unless I was your doctor or your boyfriend. But I totally identify with what you're saying.
Well, I think the Me Too's a woman thing, really,
exactly.
isn't it? I mean, I'm not sure it's that helpful for a man to presume to know what that's like, to be honest, but anyway.
Of course it is.
Yes.
If men actually listened to what women were saying on harassment, then they'd shut up and listen, but they don't. So we're still seeing the same things time...
I've been sexually harassed.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware.
It's not quite the same thing that women have been through, but it is a bit.
So, a quick email here from Samantha, who says that she has fat arms.
Oh, Samantha. I mean, a lot of people, so many of you, have a fixation with physical perfection these days. It's because we're bombarded with images of size zero models, an impossible ideal to attain.
It is, absolutely. Samantha, I'm sure your arms are absolutely fine. She's got an attachment here. So, oh my God, they are vast. Wow.
Alan.
That's... you've got a lovely face, Samantha. She's got a lovely face. Yeah. I've got to send this to Jonathan Ross.
OK, and, we've got a letter here from Lucinda. Lucinda says, I'm 45, but I'm going out with a 23-year-old man. We clicked straight away, but although he's very affectionate, we're yet to make love and he cannot maintain an erection. And I'm worried it's my fault. What shall I do?
Well, it's actually very common in younger men, much more so than people realise.
Yeah. I mean, these young men look all well and good in the underpant adverts, but when they hit the hay...
It's failure to launch.
I like it.
Zoe, come in here. What do young women make of it all these days?
Well, I suppose it comes down to confidence, really, doesn't it? Because I think a younger man can be a bit too eager to please. They end up sort of at 6s and 7s. And then an older man, with some experience, is perhaps a bit more at ease with himself.
Yeah, and of course we're very fortunate these days. We have Viagra.
Yeah, but although do not exceed the stated dose.
So you've suffered from that, have you, Alan?
No.
Well, a lot of men have. I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
All right, once. But that was only because I'd already commenced foreplay when I remembered I hadn't renewed my tax disc. But once I put a quick call into the DVLA, lovemaking could begin in anger.
I think it's all about making sure the conditions are right, getting the mood right, the atmosphere.
Oh, sure. I mean, I'm not going to be embarrassed about this, seeing as we're trying to be grown up about this. There have been times when I've been more rubbery than turgid. I mean, you can't just summon up tumescence like room service.
Yeah, and you know, I think it's partly down to the woman to sort of help set the mood a little, help man relax.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's all about mood. Take the phone off the hook. Put on some easy listening, Carpenter's, Enya, and of course, make sure the heating's on.
Okay, got another email here from Paul in Swaffham on forced celebrity breeding. This one is Kylie Minogue and David Dickinson to make an Oompa Loompa.
Absolutely. Minogue provides the size, Dickinson provides the requisite skin tone and expression. Let's have some Alison Moyet.
Ellen, you don't remember where is Bono's house?
Yeah, I will remember. I will remember, because the last time I was there, I took some pot and I was briefly mindless. And as I say, he has a huge dog, and he may well be drunk and unleash it, because normally I ring ahead.
I am not scared to dogs.
Well, you should be, because these are more like fat horses. You will either look thick or it'll have your hands and feet off before Bono can whistle it to stop.
What sort of dog is that?
The sort of dog that the Nazis used to chase Steve McQueen. They're trained and they are very right-wing. This is Bono's house. Eureka! And those spiky trees,
Yes?
I think, are Joshua trees.
This is Joshua. Who are all these cars?
These are all Bono's.
All these cars?
Yeah, he's got the biggest collection of hatchbacks in the country. Bono! Bono! Well, this is it. This is where the idiot lives. Lovely pictures up there of lads with big hair. Henry VIII. He was a shit. Bono! No, he's not here. Do you fancy a curry?
No, I want to see.
Right, OK. Yes, this is Bono's bedroom. Not sure if he's in. Bono! No, he's not. He sometimes likes to lie there, though, with the Sunday Express. And the biggest bowl of Alpine you've ever seen. Massive it is. What's the name of a U2 album?
Joshua Tree?
Yeah, I knew that because he composed half of it over there. And the other half over there.
These people are friends of Bono.
Oh, still on that, are we?
Why the red robe everywhere? Why the plastic fruit?
The man is mentally ill. I've seen him eat a plastic pie.
But in normal house, you don't have 40 tables all the same.
The very fact that you're questioning my God.
Hello, Alan. Good news.
You got my text, then?
Hello, Alan.
Hello, Bono. How's the Edge?
The Edge is fine.
How's Adam Clayton?
Adam Clayton is fine.
How's the drummer?
The drummer is fine.
When did you last see the gang?
I saw them last Thursday at a pop concert.
Who were playing?
We were.
Right. Didn't see that advertised. You should sack your PR people.
We have.
Good.
How long you live in house?
Since the 80s. Linkington Hall was built by Sir Henry Howard. The Jacobean house is built on the site of a late medieval predecessor.
He is not Bono, he's rubbish.
He is, isn't he? Lynn, are those your mother's cataract glasses?
Yes, they are.
What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew, who is, I'm guessing, a friend of Lynn's from the Baptist Church.
Yes, that's right.
What do I owe you for your trouble, Andrew?
Just a contribution for the church.
OK, well, £5?
30?
30?
That's very generous.
Been ambushed. There we go. Help yourself to a scone. You're probably sick of canteen food from being on tour. I forgot, you're not Bono.
Spanning the length of the alphabet from A to Z, it's Alan and Zoe.
But mainly Alan. You listen to Mid-Morning Matters with Alan Partridge and my little pocket ray of sunshine, Zoe Scott.
Speaking of sunshine, Alan, have you treated yourself to a sunbed last night?
No.
What about a spray tan?
Don't think so.
Morning, everyone. You're listening to MMM with ZS and AP or ZAP.
You've got such a lovely, engaging way with people. You really have. Seriously, it really is very commendable.
Thank you.
Okay,
So, coming up,
today's...
we've got...
You're in a... Do you know what? We are like an old married couple.
Yeah, pretty soon we'll be bickering all the time. You know, you'll be drinking too much.
Hey, yeah, and then you'll get jealous of my career and run off with a fitness instructor. No thanks. Been there, done that, got the T-shirt. Well, she got the T-shirt. Got the shirt off her back. Really did. Fucking witch.
Well, I just found that when she strayed from historical fact into the realms of conjecture, I was all too aware of the author's hand, you know, and that took me out of the story. Apart from that, I thought it was a very good first effort.
Yeah, I've got to say, I'm a little surprised, Crispin. I found that Mantle's main characters are scorchingly well rendered. And the sharp-clawed machinations are presented with non-stop verve in a book that can compress a wealth of incisiveness into a very few well-chosen words.
That's just word for word what it says on the back of the book.
That's my book of the week. That's Hilary Mantle's Wolf Hall. Oh! Can't wait to get my teeth into that. It sounds great. Oh, do you know what? If I'd known you were going to wear this kind of pink... I mean, I know enough about colour to know this pink clashes with that pink. Correct?
It's not clash. It's just not quite the same.
This is raspberry, definitely.
Yeah.
How would you describe that?
I would say that's like strawberries and cream.
It is like it's like iced strawberry. It's like a strawberry milkshake.
Yes, it is. It's
I would drink you dry. I would drink you dry.
Very good.
I'm down to your boots.
Oh, God. Okay.
Can I have another? Oh. I'm still thirsty.
Alan, you do really remind me of my dad. You know, you'd really like him.
Well, I love dads. I am a dad. I've got a dad. Well, I had a dad.
Oh, what was he like?
What was he like, my dad? I remember one birthday he bought me this big red cake in the shape of...
Space rocket?
No.
Train?
No.
Football?
No, it was a rectangle. And I remember he came up and said, "Delivery for Mr. Partridge." Oh. I was so excited. I banged into the table and, oops, the cake went everywhere. Oh. My dad walked up to me in his blue 60s drainpipe suit with a red bow tie he insisted on wearing, and he said, "You will never amount to anything." He said, "You're that to me." Imagine saying that to a 7-year-old kid.
Alan, that's terrible.
That's not the end of the story, because as he turned round to storm off, he slipped on the cake, legs went flying, banged his head, and he needed 11 stitches. And I was glad. This is a little itty-bitty of scritty-pilitty. Reverend, there is the rather lazy stereotype of a graveyard as being somewhere that we're familiar with from horror films, where a hand may emerge from a grave and grab the ankle of an innocent student on holiday.
Graveyards are places that are charged with meaning. I mean, I know your parents are both buried here.
Yeah, well, they died, so I buried them.
So, of course, their graves, and all the graves here, they are symbols of a life lived. A collection of memories.
Yeah.
And graves are keepers of stories untold.
Great name for an album, Keepers of Stories Untold. Can I ask you a question? If you were told quite forcefully to draw a soul, what form would it take, do you think? Be a bit quicker. If you don't speed it up, it'll look hard.
Well, the soul is inside us.
I always imagine a soul, strangely, to be like a badly poached egg, so that the yolk, the centre, is intact, but the albumen, the outer soul, if you like, is long and stringy. Another way of looking at it is a very small ballerina with a large lace cloak, similar thing. Those are two good ones. Do you have any?
I don't know that it's enormously helpful to dwell on the physical.
I agree. I don't dwell on it. I just talk about it sometimes. But it is a lovely, very well maintained graveyard.
Well, I think it's important that we do keep it well maintained. I mean, of course, you know, it's important that the graveyard doesn't become
quicker.
Some kind of shrine for people that have passed on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think a cemetery should be a place of quiet reflection, you know, away from all the hustle and bustle, a haven of tranquility.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Alan.
Okay. Can we tighten that up?
But first, how many of you out there are 100 years old? More than you might think. National statistics say there are 14,000 centenarians in the UK.
And that's enough to fill the Birmingham Arena.
Wow.
Yeah, although presumably they need a lot more toilets.
The latest addition to that exclusive 100 club received her telegram from the Queen this very morning. And as her granddaughter writes, she's a big fan of this show. Aw, here's what she wrote.
20 seconds.
Where's my fucking water? I made it very clear I need a glass of water after exercise, or else white saliva forms at the corners of my mouth. Whose is this?
That's mine. Or... Careful, it's fizzy.
What?
And I'm delighted to say Rose Haig joins us on the line now. Rose, are you there, my love?
Well, of course I'm here. Where else would I be?
Rose, many congratulations. Excuse me. Congratulations.
Hello?
There we go. Rose, can you tell us where...
No, leave it here. Here! Because if you leave it there, I can't reach it, you stupid girl.
Rose, I believe your father was a captain
Now, of course,
stationed in the
I
army.
grew up in the Raj, 1930s.
Yes.
It's perfectly pleasant. One can be rather misty-eyed. Of course, the hangover was rather botched. Mountbatten did what he could, poor old Dickie, Radcliffe.
That's lovely. I was just wondering about the secret to your old age.
I'm talking, young man. You
Sorry.
normally interrupt people when they're speaking.
I've been called a young man for quite some time.
Stop mumbling. Why are you staring at me? What's your name?
I'm a Partridge.
Your point being, we had a houseboy. Not a friend, you understand, an
Right.
employee.
Okay.
He used to run errands, and we called him Brownie.
Right.
Not the sharpest of fellows, but curiously, he was not an Indian.
Okay.
He was a Negro. And they are very different, because whilst physically stronger, they...
Oh dear, we seem to have lost Rose there. But yes, a great achievement and a colourful character.
Different times, and apologies there for the wind and the racism. Give me a warm fire, warm beer, the warm smell of dog, and a warm welcome from the regulars. Trevor here has offered to buy a pint for this weary traveller. Sadly, in a city bar, the offer of a free drink would come with a subtext of sex. But here, it's just two regular fellas having a chinwag over a pint. Same again, Trevor.
Why not?
Trevor here is an amateur historian, and I believe this place was once a popular haunt for highwaymen.
Oh, very much so. There were rich pickings along these roads for the unscrupulous thief.
It's incredible, isn't it, that someone looking for people with a few bob would come to what is effectively Derby.
Yeah, the Peak District is steeped in stories, myths and monsters. Legend has it that the spirits come out at night. And that's not just Bill when he starts on the gin.
Despite a habit of passing off pre-prepared sentences as spontaneous thought, Trevor proved to be genial company. There you go, keep change.
Oh, thanks.
Right, how much was it?
10.80, he gave me 20.
Oh,
Don't worry about
do
it.
you know what? You keep it. Yeah.
Right, you could do a lot worse than stay here. A tavern like this would be beyond the means of most travellers. Many would stay in a bothy. That's a stone hut without warmth, light or comfort. Reminds me of living with the ex-wife.
Yes, my ex-wife kept a good home. She was just emotionally toxic. Pack of cheese and onion crisps.
Oh, yes, a bothy is not of the calibre of a place you'd find on Airbnb.
Yeah, although some of those aren't all they're cracked up to be. I once stayed at an Airbnb that had no knives. Spent all evening trying to cut up lamb chops with the side of a spoon. My God, I gave it a bad review. And the next day they texted me saying there's a tray of knives under the bed. And I'm supposed to know.
It's £1.10 for crisps.
Right. Haven't got the 10p.
They're £1.10 though, that's the thing.
OK, right.
Oh, it's £5 minimum card payment.
OK, well, I mean, it's 10p.
I can just put them back.
OK, fine. And are the bar staff normally this friendly?
Is this still about the crisps?
Do you know, I find it incredible that you were gifted nearly £10 and you act like nothing happened.
I said thank you.
Yeah, when I needed a favour, I get zilch.
You want me to pay for your crisps with my money?
10 pence out of the £9.20 I gave you.
Yeah, gave. It belongs to me.
So money, them tips.
Sorry, don't remember asking you.
Do you know how much a barmaid earns? She's got 3 kids to support.
I've got 3 grandchildren to support, and she's taken the Christmas money. Yeah? You want to play that game?
You give them £3 each.
It's a W.H. Smith gift token.
£3?
Yeah, you can get a couple of pencils for that.
Well, just make yourselves comfortable, and I'll give you a shout when we're ready for you. If there's anything you need, just let me know, Alan. Or you, Mrs. Partridge.
She's not my wife. I hate it when that happens. Link, can you pop to the shops and get me 2 packets of Toffos?
I heard you were in the building. Phil Wiley. We were at school together.
Oh, yes, you were in my class.
Alison Partridge.
No, Alan. Alan.
No, Alison's what we used to call you.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, what are you doing hanging around a school? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Oh, no, I'm one of the big boys now, Alan.
What, a prefect?
No, I teach here.
Oh, right.
Hey, I just remembered. Remember the day you caught me in that darkroom snogging that lab assistant, eh? What on earth were you doing there?
Developing photographs. Because that's what it was for.
And there was the day that you got caned, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember. I got a chalk penis drawn on my back by some shit. I'd love to get my hands on him.
That was me.
I know it was. Yeah, but I really admire you, teachers. You're very heroic, you know, to do what you do for such rubbish money. Tell me, just exactly how much do you teachers earn?
You'd be surprised. I'm earning more than you think, Alan. You know, I'm head of modern languages. Ich weiß nicht, was soll es bedeuten.
Yeah. I've got a girlfriend.
I've got a wife.
Is she older than you or younger than you?
Well, if you must know, Alan, she's older than me. She's 52.
My girlfriend's 33. I'm 47. She's 14 years younger than me. Back of the net.
Well, if I can just put you in this room, I can get the kids. Just like to...
Don't draw a cock.
Alan, we're back on.
With respect, Councillor, I think our listeners will be more concerned about cuts to public services.
Well, absolutely, Terry, and that's why we've set out proposals to ensure...
Let me take it from here. Throw me the ball. Councillor, you talk a good game. I caught it, by the way. But I have figures that show that you plan to cut public spending.
Are you talking about the raw figures or the figures adjusted for inflation?
Yes.
Well, the first or the second?
The first. Correct. The first.
Well,
God's sake.
In that case, that's wrong, because if you look at the figures, the actual spend has remained the same as last year, see?
Yeah. No, I understand it. I'm just checking it.
Well, it's there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Another area where we've seen a great deal of public anger is in council housing. Now, what is the proposal here?
I meant the second. Sorry, I meant the second one. When you gave me the choice before, I meant the second choice where the figures are adjusted for inflation.
Well, Alan, we've made no secret of the fact that we're not going to keep pace with inflation. In fact, it's one of the few issues that we have cross-party agreement on, so...
Right.
We've made no secret of the fact that we're going to have to make...
Bus fares.
I'm sorry?
Bus fares. Have you not put up bus fares?
As we said in our manifesto, we won't be putting up bus fares in any...
Have you put up bus fares?
Not in real terms.
Have you put up bus fares?
In line with inflation, we have had to keep pace...
Yes or no? Have you put up bus fares?
In our manifesto...
Have you put up bus fares?
We've only put up bus fares.
Have you put up bus fares?
Yes, but only
yes,
in as
but
much...
you, yes, but you, yes, but yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you want to see that interview back online and see me getting a politician to admit something slightly different from what they said earlier and then saying, look, you said something slightly different from what you said earlier. And so 1-0.
It's 10 a.m.
It's just after 10 a.m. You have been listening to Alan Partridge with special guest Tory Bronwyn Matthews. Who's
Tory councillor Bronwyn Matthews.
Yeah, her, and what's your name?
Terry Cohen.
Terry Cohen. Get well soon to Eddie Shepherd, who I'm sure will get well very soon. That's rhetoric, not a prognosis. Right now, you're listening to Mid-Morning Matters with Alan Partridge. See ya.
Take a cup of personality, pour in some chat, and drink up some good company. i.e. Mid-Morning Matters with Alan Partridge.
Good evening, morning, afternoon. Who cares? Who gives a flying monkey? Because today we're talking about things you don't see much of anymore. Already we have capes, tinned meat, Horlicks, sparrows, hula hoops, the crisps, not the toy, hula hoops, the toy, not the crisp, swimming pools with deep ends, and asbestos. We'll be asking, should we bring some and or all of them back? So do please text, Twitter, spam, fax, page, write and or email. Less morning has broken, more morning has soaken, since every morning I have soaken or soaked my bed with perspiration. For this is the night sweats. This is the amount of sweat squeezed from the pillow of an ordinary sleeper. It's empty. This is the amount of sweat squeezed from my sheets after they were passed through a mangle. For I have the night sweats. But it's not just sweat I'm lying in, it's shame. I'm tired of waking up twizzled in damp duvet. Something needs to change. So, I've come to the blandly named West Sussex Sleep Clinic. After filling in a needlessly detailed questionnaire, it was time for Jim Jams and watery squash. These are my co-sleepers. Hi, Janet. They are amongst the worst sleepers in Britain. They are absolutely hopeless at it. But a chinwag over a glass of squash reminds us that we're not suffering alone. But our collective lack of sleep has rendered us all pretty irritable. Malcolm, there in the green sweater, thinks he's the bee's knees when he's not. Janet seems to think we want to know all about her. And Paul, Stripey Paul, is sad because he's got a dead dog. I'm going to make my excuses before someone gets chinned. Back in my room, with my head sporting more cables and lights than my assistant's modem, I was ready. And so to sleep, perchance to sweat. Fascinating stuff, and I'm joined by the clinic's sleep disorder consultant, Dr. Susan Lyle. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You took a peep at my sleep. What did you reap?
Okay, so yes, reviewing that night, so we can see that you were really quite restless, yeah, and quite fidgety here as well, but that's really very common, especially with light sleepers. It's really the brain's reluctance to enter into sleep mode.
Busy.
But it's also a sign of stress and anxiety as well, which we know can be a key cause of heavy nighttime perspiration.
I'm just going to spool on.
There's a moment coming up here which is something I think you should see, because what happens around about 1:30 is you enter something called stage 4 of NREM, and it seems that the cause of your night sweats is actually a different condition.
What?
I think what we're seeing here is parvor nocturnus, or night terrors.
Oh my God. The last time my legs flailed like that was in a tent during an altercation with what I can only describe as a very big bee.
So what sort of thing do you have nightmares about? What scares you? So you've not been involved in anything traumatic or upsetting?
I recently abseiled down the side of the Shard for charity.
What? When?
Or was that a dream? I was doing it for the RSPCA, so yeah,
That would have been a dream. Must
yeah,
have been a
yeah.
dream. It's very disturbing.
Don't want to talk about him anymore. Tell me about you. You work at the clinic where I went, but I didn't see you.
Oh, no, but I could see you on the monitor.
Ah.
Well, I've worked there for 12 years, so yes, I've watched thousands of people sleeping.
Right, and do you enjoy it?
Yes, I love it. It's very rewarding.
Right, and why?
Well, something about observing patients as they sleep. I feel like I'm a guardian angel, you know, watching over them, protecting them.
But how are you protecting them?
Well, in that they're in my charge, so I could harm them, but I choose not to. So I suppose in that regard I'm protecting them from the darker side of human nature that is within us all.
Susan, great having you on the show. I don't have any more questions. Simon, do you? No. Good. I'm going to let you go.
I'm happy to talk more. You don't want me to stay for the phone?
Nah. Instead, let's talk to viewers and ask, what do you dream about? The lines are open, so tell us what you ponder in the land of Nod.
Hello.
Right. You do know who I am?
No.
I've got it. There's a complimentary copy of my book, Bouncing Back, behind reception. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Right, great. Well, I'll replicate the cover stance.
Okay, go on then.
Hello? Can I help you?
Yeah. Is Sean there?
No, he just knocked off for the evening. Can I help you?
No, it's fine. Fine, thank you.
Alan, what are you doing?
Climbing over a fence.
Oh, you should watch yourself. You're nearly fit.
Were you going to say I was nearly 50 then? Right, we're nearly 50 then, but at least I can make...
What?
Lynn, I've pierced my foot on a spike. It not be freaking hurts like that.
You put yourself in a recovery position.
I've just caught some bits of casualty now.
Well, you don't fall at once.
Then all the blood will run out the hole in my foot, you old mess.
Pull your foot off now.
What, leave it on the spike?
Pull it off the spike.
Oh.
After 3.
No, I'm not going to do it then. You pull your foot off.
Well, mine's not on the spike.
Listen, there's someone coming. Be normal. Be normal. Hello, Dante Fires just through there. Oh, you're going to have a good time. Just being a bit... I can feel the blood squelching in my shoe. Can you hear it squelching?
Yeah,
listen.
Look at you, Alan. You should be in hospital.
Lynn, some of these people have come from Stoke.
Shall I go on for you?
Lynn, you couldn't present a cat. To some people, modern dating is too cold and detached. They say that choosing a partner should be different from choosing an air fryer. I take a different view. With a larger pool of dates to choose from online, there's less need to pussyfoot, allowing both parties to be honest and save time. I've cut dates short after just a few minutes, and vice versa. One woman told me, thanks, but no thanks. Your shoulders are too narrow, and the ear on the right-hand side of your head sits slightly higher than the ear on the left-hand side of your head. Both perfectly fair comments. Some people don't take it too well. I told one date that I preferred women who don't wear glasses. She said, is that so that they can't see what you look like properly? And whilst I laughed in the moment, I did think, what a nasty woman. But this afternoon, I do have a date. All set? Not with her.
Yes. Oh.
Pop the heated seat on. I know you like that.
Yes.
Just level 1. Don't want to boil your arse. First dates are always fraught with uncertainty. For peace of mind, I arranged to meet in a coffee shop with a big window and have my assistant take a photo from a state-of-the-art camera phone. Go. We then compare it with my date's profile picture to see if there's been a breach of trust.
How do I zoom in?
Just widen your fingers.
Well...
On the screen. Yeah, that's the back of her head.
Well, she turned away.
Right, well, OK, I'm going to have to get her to turn around. This time, be ready.
Right.
Hello?
Hello. Caught in traffic, I'm afraid.
That's all right.
Interesting fact about the building opposite you. There's a nest under the eaves that they say belongs to a couple of black-winged kites, but you have to look quite closely. Are you looking?
Yeah.
Anyway, as I say, I'll be about 10 minutes.
Why are you saying you're 10 minutes away when we both know you're not? I can hear the same ambulance down the phone as I can outside this place, so you're not 10 minutes away. I don't appreciate being spied on.
Well, that's a shame. She must have been pretty smart to piece that together.
You said you quite like clever women.
No, I said I liked quite clever women. Then crucial difference. I forgot to say my girlfriend Katrina left me for my best friend Darryl Flench.
Daryl's round to Katrina's. You can see their Range Rovers.
Yeah. Yeah, when the three of us were all parked next to each other, it was red, white and blue. It used to look like the Union flag, wrongly called the Union Jack. But without me, it's just the St George's flag.
Well, that makes you Scotland.
Yeah, quite like Scotland. The Romans never conquered the Scots.
Nope.
That's what Hadrian's Wall was all about. Yeah. I mean, those two won't know that. They're thick as pig shit. Shall I bang the horn?
No.
No, I'm not going to.